Oh, another fantastic computer says no moment. So apologies everyone there, and that couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm sure you're all really looking forward to seeing how that one ended. It ended by all three enemies on the cap, both two 4005s and a 430U. Sorry that it wasn't captured. We are back. But yeah, I got tagged by the 430U at the back end in the end. So apologies everybody for the computer says no moment. We are back, and I think I'll stay on for another 25 minutes until about 11:30. And I'm going to 100 gold from stage 41. Nice. I'm now going to thank you, Santa Claus. That's very kind of you to drop that multiplier on for us, even though we were had a fully trained commander. So now I'm going to shoot up straight to Era 3. And where shall we start off on Era 3? Shall we start off with the AMX 32? Let's hope it goes a bit better than the match with the Chow 40T earlier. Okay, just 2 moments everybody. Okay, so starting with the AMX 32. Now we're back up. Again, apologies to everybody for that there. The computer decided it's had enough and it needs a restart. So I will be attempting to address these issues later on today. So sorry everybody about that. But I will try to persist for the last 24ish minutes now. So we're going to start off quickly back up in the AMX 32. I think afterwards I will have a crack again at the new Challenger, the Challenger Mark III. See if we can perhaps get a high alpha win in it before end of stream. That would be nice. Okay, so Azure Coast. And what do we have? Not many lights, not many tank destroyers. 2 TCM AGSs on the opposing team and a Jaguar 1. So only the Jaguar 1 for ATGMs. Quite a few heavies, so we will have to contend with some strong armour. Especially with the M1A2 and M1A1. MBT 80 is fairly strong armour. 2 Marakas. Of course, we have a couple of Thumpers, a couple of Challenger Mark 3s, a Challenger 2 and a Leclerc, and MBT 70. So we do have some ATGMs to throw, as well as the 2 Mad A3s. Whilst our tank destroyer is the 490B. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see where the team pushes, because since the changes to
Let's get this show on the road.
the terrain resistance on the beach, we're back. We are back, cowboy. Yeah, we are back. That was unintentional. We had a computer says no moment. It's something I'm hopefully going to get resolved today. It is testing my patience, to put it in a nice way. But we're not going to crash out just yet. We're not going to lose it. We're going to persist. We're going to try and push through till 11:30.
Here.
And then after 11:30, I mean, you could, if World War II is more your thing, if anybody's watching this and you're thinking, I like tanks, I really do, but Cold War's it's just not for me, which it isn't for everybody, I understand. If World War II is more your thing, right now, if you head over to @rule1-WOT, you'll be able to check out Ben's live stream, which is seasoned player in World War II, plays really, really well. Good crack on the stream. Thank you very much for the coffee, my love. Okay, so here we have a TCM AGS, which seems like they are playing it well. They have their hull down, which is what you need to be in that tank. You don't want to show any of that butter armour. That thing is literally a cardboard box on tracks, as with all light tanks. And we're bouncing off the turret of the 2A5 there, so we're struggling to get pens. And this terrain resistance here is shocking. Quite normally a very mobile tank, as it is right now, can barely turn in this soft sand, as it should be. I think really it is accurate. Okay, drier sand, better mobility. If we can't quickly poke, he says quickly. One in the side of the 2A5 that we bounced on the turret earlier. Okay, we are still spotted. Seems like guns aren't exactly trained in this direction. Can we get another one in the 2A5? Yes, track them. But we have an AMX-40 incredibly close here, so let's see if we can play hold down. One back to the AMX-40, but then we take another from... Was it the Moravka Mark 1 there? I'm not sure, we may have took one from. We get one in the back end of them. Where are you? Are you right here? That's a very limited position for you, sir. Okay, we kind of are not in a great spot. Let's pop smoke so we can move out. Get around. That's them out of the picture. Do we have... Oh, apologies there. From the Challenger. This is the closest we have. Is it a Mark 3? Mavaraptor Mark 3. And they're out of the picture also. Auto lock and pop, and we're stuck. And there goes the Leopard 205. And we have the TCM AGS up here. Thinking about it, let's switch over to the Hesh. Auto cannon is mostly loaded, so this is the last enemy. There they go, at the other end of the tunnel, taken out by Armada A3. Epic victory. So some good scores there for the podium. Whereas we're a bit slow. I'm not a big fan of the beach push with the mobility issues. And I feel that as soon as you're trying to push out of the beach, you're very, very open from too many angles. I like to try and push around the back end of that map normally, but that's not something I'm going to do by myself. So there we are, back in 5th, just over 2,000 damage. Not great really, 2 kills. So fairly average game there in the AMX. Oh, I did forget to check though, with the 5x booster, forgive me. So 10,000 XP there, so that's well, getting us well on our way towards the AMX-40. We have 28,000 left. So now we've used up the daily double. Let's have a go at earning some silver. We're going to head over to the Jaguar 1. And I will start a countdown for Era 3 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It does always make sense to concentrate fire. That just it's giving me PTSD now of that the Chow 40T match, which most certainly in the, I suppose it would be the last stream now, the beginning of this stream. It's unfortunately in 2 sections. Yeah, the Chow 40T match literally poked a corner before really, I'm not sure if I got a shot off in panic, but yeah, just the hit points got rinsed in a matter of probably even a second, under a second. I think I was going to stop at 11:30, have a little 30-minute break. I'm kind of getting the side eye from the meat missile at the minute. The dog is wanting, I think, to pop out for a toilet, so I think I'll go for a quick walk with the dog, and then I'll be back, hopefully in time for at Crippled Cowboy 1's live stream, which will be starting live at 12, dead by 5 past. Not wishing him a bad match there, that is the title of his stream. So hopefully I'm looking to catch that live. And as I said, if you could head over to the World War II, head over to at rule1__WOT. Both channels fantastic for their content, well worth a sub. And if you're more of a Twitch person, or if you use Twitch also, please do search Tanker Banker 1989, seasoned player who plays really well, and they are enjoying the Grim Route, derping around in their Grim Route at the minute with some almost unimpeded, really. I mean, that's the way to explain it, almost unimpeded. We take one back there and we get a bounce, sadly, so let's switch over to the premium ATGMs. Let's hug this building for a bit more cover. And if you really stay up there, Challenger 2, that's a great spot for you. Don't pull back. Okay, never mind. You have. Can we get an angle on? A nice soft underbelly there of the M101, and we have 2 heavy tanks one heavy tank trying to suppress a high proportion of the enemy team. Let's go. Yeah, that's not going to work. I am going to have to just fall back immediately. They are inbound.
Hey, check out this area.
No.
We've lost a track.
Okay, that was I pulled back way too slow there.
We lost a track.
And that done. There we go. It can turn that fast. So if you're not like me, if you are not very good at watching that minimap like a hawk, that is how fast it can turn. So 2 minutes in, that's that done. Let's move on. Let's not dwell on this one. Okay, shame there in the Jaguar one. It's normally something I do well in, but not today perhaps. Let's pop over to the Weasel Toe. A bit more silver. Pop on a couple of boosters. One for Stephen, one for silver, both 2 times. Okay, so I will start a countdown with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. If I have missed anyone in any of these matches, please do call me out in chat. I've just clicked, I haven't been checking, although I've been providing countdowns, so apologies if I've missed you. Please, yeah, do call me out on it. That's something I need to keep a better eye on. So here we go, in the little sneaky Weasel, Weasel 1A1 Toe. The hard hitting from the shadows, tiny little menace. Well, apologies. Okay, Erlenberg. So a great map for sniping. Fantastic, we get the old Christmas boost. Okay, so we have a weasel toe on either side. An object 477A on our team is the 2 tank destroyers, whilst the opposing team also has an object 490B. I have to agree with the castle. I mean, to me, this is my favourite way around the map.
And trusting.
In terms of heavies,
Sensors indicate activity
7 either
here.
side. We have 3 Challenger Mark 3s, a Challenger 2 and a Leclerc T4. Which is great. Great frontal armour, very hard hitting. The opposing team has Challenger Mark 3s, 3 of. Okay, so let's get it moving. Oh, and the team is not pushed too heavy towards the castle. I am on my way. Let's go, my friend. Who is this here? Okay, we have been met with a Challenger Mark 2 Challenger Mark 3s. They are... Oh, we completely fluffed up that. We had on the cruise control or the locked drive. And as always, this weasel it can be a nightmare when trying to aim on the move. If you brake or try to slow down, if you're just on the brow of a hill that you want to stay on, you don't want to pop down the other side and miss your angle. You need to just come off the accelerator. Don't.
The enemy machine is resistant to our ammunition.
Don't brake, or you will just shoot the ground like me, and that's not fun. Okay, so we missed that last shot. Then we have the 490B. It's up close, and MX-40 here. We bounced, so not the best of armors, but we bounced in with a premium ATG on. Let's see if we can get up on the hill. 10 seconds left, so let's not expose ourselves just yet. Okay, it's a good time now. That drive wheel. We tracked them, but no damage, sadly, so. We have this here. What is this? An EE is pushed right round. That is a big oh no. We don't want that. So now we are spotted. Now we are targeted. Definitely don't want either of those things. And we get one in the drive wheel. We do, and we managed to dip back down. We have not lost any damage. We do have a bit of support here. We have an odd layout. Really want this EE taken care of. That is what is lighting us up at the minute. Here we go with the reload, and we get the AEs taken care of, so that is fantastic. And that, I believe, if the weasel would stop chucking us around with a suspension. I'm sure I saw a toe somewhere around here. I want side of armour, I don't want... Okay, so this is working in our favour. We're on 11.8. And we have this Challenger Mark 3 right down here. Whilst we're unspotted, can we? 2 seconds left on reload. There we go, the Challenger Mark 3. There is the weasel toe still, hovering in the same position. On the Wekcome Mark 1, we're spotted and targeted briefly, but back to spotted. Wekcome Mark 1 out of the picture, so let's swing her back around. Still have this weasel toe here to contend with. BMP3, 490B, and a Leopard 2A5. So There's a shot in the left road 5. Let's hit the rations for a slightly faster reload. And let's pull her back around. So we don't want to get within about, I think it's, and we'll need to double check, but it's around 100 metres. But if we're within 100 metres, it's essentially pointless. The 490B, if we could get one in now, that would be fantastic. There goes the 490B through the smoke.
I call this revenge.
That's a little bit
One
better than the
small
Jaguar
step
game.
for
So
Stephen,
2 kills.
One giant leap for the intergalactic empire.
Yes, Stephen. Yes, Stephen, I agree. Third position, so not too bad. 2 kills, just over 5,000 damage. That's a good amount of silver, 340 there. And almost 1.4 in sharing, so not too bad. Okay, I am going to head back to the Jaguar. I am determined. I cannot let that be the only game. Thank you, Santa Claus. I cannot let that be the only game on stream I play in the Jaguar. So I'm going to have one more in the Jaguar. Afterwards, I'm going to finish off a battle in the Challenger Mark III, and that will be the end of the stream there. Apologies to if I'm catching any of this coughing down the microphone. Apologies about that, everybody. I'm trying to catch that mute button as quickly as I can. I'm sure that's the last thing anybody wants in their ears or through their speakers. Okay, Corellia. Fantastic map for sniping and long distance shooting, but we have a shocking amount of heavy tanks to contend with. Wow, okay, so 1 tank destroyer either side, so even the tank destroyer we have to face against an Object 4778, and a very heavily armoured thing, an ADATS with its very fast ATGM, so this, I assume, will be a very Wolfpacky game with so many heavy tanks. I'm glad the team has pushed fast to the 1A section of the map. And I need to find a good spot somewhere around here. I don't want to get too close, as I was saying in the previous match. Yeah, with the minimum arm distance. That was just a little too slow there on. Oh my goodness. So straight away at the beginning of the match, we have lost almost. That's a hit on the 640. Spotted and targeted, so let's just dip behind this rock. Are they... Please no, please no, please no, please be kind. Okay, thank you team. Okay, what can we spot here? And we unfortunately just damaged a fuel tank, and we're getting shot from all angles right now. Can't get a shot back.
Our track is up.
Unspotted.
Let's rock and roll.
So hello Leclerc. Completely turned the turret in the wrong direction that we wanted in the end. That's the fort. And we have run out of smoke consumables. Panic, panic, panic. Panic, panic, panic. Okay, let's just use this section here. Repair them tracks. Okay, we are down to a... And we are spotted by something from somewhere. How and where, I'm not sure. Okay, M1A2 in the distance. And we get hit, track and engine. And we get another in. Our teammate is beside them. They've just moved in the front. Is there cover here? I believe, yes. Right, and here we go. and we get the back end of that 1A2. That was nothing but fluke, to be honest, that shot, but that is well welcomed. Okay, so the enemy seem to be pushing from all angles right now, so if we could perhaps assist this EE, and they may not need it. There we go, taken out. There goes a... Right, let's switch over to premium, because this 477A is the kind of armour you don't want to mess around with. We are side on from them, which is good. They have cover to dip behind. Can we get one in here? If we get a clean shot, we're in. No, they're already taken care of, so that's good news. We're at 10-4, so this is our game now, but with the way that it was pushing at the beginning, it was looking very unsure for how it was going to end for myself. 3 seconds on the reload. Challenger Mark 3 there in the distance being pushed, and they have moved behind cover, and we just missed out on that shot. So let's push a little wider round. Challenger Mark 3 up by our spawn. Now they are well protected with that giant rock in the way, so can we... With 2 left, 1 left. Okay, so the final enemy is right up in our spawn. Let's just YOLO it up with 107 hit points. See if we can perhaps... This would be a very lovely end if you pull back once more. Please? No? Okay, let's move in. They're under 2,000 hit points. Right. This is the worst side of our tank.
Straight to the top of the
Okay, and we don't exist, so that's not a complaint from us. I want to not exist right now. If we could get another one in here, that would be fantastic. Let's pop up rations to see if that can aid that. With them there. Just 369. I should have pulled back a little further there. So that's a prime example of the arm distance of the ATGMs. You can't be close. I mean, you can be close, but you won't be effective. Okay, the Jaguar won there. Second place, 4.5 in damage, 2 kills. Forgive me for going a bit quick here. I'm just cautious of the time. I'll take that. Second place. Good, good, good. Okay, so to finish off. There we go, daily regiment tasks completed. Let's go back to the Challenger Mark 3. And let's just quickly chuck back in a commander. That will do nicely from the Challenger 1. And I'll start a countdown for the last match with a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, I'm liking this tank. It's nice. It's a good tank. It's a pretty tank. But I'm just struggling to do well with it. It's an odd one. Accurate gun. Not the most powerful. Good armour. Again, not the most powerful. In a straight line, nice and fast. Not the best in manoeuvrability, but it's not going to be with its weight. And dare I say, it does have my favourite new tank flag. I'm not sure if I can catch... Trying to catch the angle on this. It's blowing gracefully in the wind there. So if you watch us back, Dave, if you watch us back, Cowboy, or if you're watching now, it's on, and I'm starting to chuck it on. Each tank that I don't mind having a flag on. With True Vision in Cold War, I'm not a big fan of flags. For me, it's just a little flappy thing which kind of draws eyes in your direction. But for the Corsa, there we go. Here's a better angle of it. It's our clan flag. OAGT clan. Okay, so we are on Death Valley. We have
You say here's where we'll fight. I say here's where we'll win.
10 heavies either side, 2 mediums, 2 lights, and a tank destroyer. Now we have the Jaguar one, whilst the opposing team have the 490B, and for lights a VFM5, BMP3, an Osario EET1P2, and an AMX32. Whilst we have the AMX40, also an EE, an M3A2, and a BMP3. So we have definitely the advantage for ATGMs there. And the team is not pushing heavily in my preferred direction. I like this shattered pass. I like to push that way, but sadly on this game, in Cold War, numbers kind of usually mean everything, so that I'm not going to push that flank. It's fantastic for sniping across the map. 205 here, pushing around the little nuclear town. One in the side. Let's push rations. Just missed the top there. Let's follow them. So they are oddly YOLOing straight into the middle of everybody. I didn't think that would last all too long. But good effort, that person. BMP3 in the distance, auto lock, not doing us any favours, aiming for central mass. Now this is a risky push, I never would in a million years push this direction. Let's see if we can provide some support across or here. So it seems on both sides we've had a heavy just completely YOLO it across the map, drive right into all of the enemy. Okay, I mean I can't really say all too much, that's something I'm very prone to doing. On the side of an AMX32. Okay, so these are fairly scattered here, so the VFM5 light, that is my primary target. Completely missed that one. That was a bit of a derpy shot. Then there's a clerk here. The clerk gone. VFM5. Nice, VFM5 gone. Now I just need to get out of the crossfire. Luckily didn't take any hit points there. So the VFM5 is gone. We can draw our attention to what we was receiving the crossfire for, and on the fuel tanks at the back of a 72 BM. This is exactly what I'm saying with the ammo in this tank. There is something which doesn't seem to be right. I understand it's not the most powerful, but I've had this tank bouncing Hesh off of an ADAX, premium off of a BMP3, and now completely side-on 72 BM in the fuel tank, a bounce shot. That just, to me, makes 0 sense. Okay, so this angle isn't working, they're hull down, and that is not going to work out well for us. So let's go see if we can get one across quickly here. Okay, so we really need to get towards the cap. Concerned about taking crossfire. Again, bouncing the back. Bouncing again, bouncing away. I might start calling this thing the lowrider, the amount it bounces. Okay, 490B is starting to pivot. Let's use rations, they've got their gun trained on us. Okay, let's see. Let's turn this way. Oh no, and we do have This is all on us pretty much now. We have 2 left.
The fuel tank's been damaged.
And we just don't have the time here to effectively... Oh, there we go. So, not the best of examples, not a win. Very far from. Did get steamrolled in the end, as not enough people pushed this side of the map. I feel this is kind of integral to the plays on this map. You do need some team to push around in this direction, but ultimately this provides the best vantage points up here on the cliffs, and you can sneak round the back through the little alleyways. But if you don't have enough people pushing that side of the map, I feel it's integral to a win. If you're not pushing that side of the map, you're not going to win. Some good scores there from the opposing team. 1 destruction, 4.2 in damage, 0 in sharing. So not the best way to end, but there we have it. You can't win them all. Okay, apologies for the stream in 2 sections, and apologies again for yesterday for missing out due to a bit of illness. I'm still not exactly feeling too brilliant, but I'm trying to persevere. Thank you all for watching today. If you could please head over to at live at 12 Dead by 5 Past. We have at Cowboy Gaming 1, and that is a fantastic live stream. Or right now, if you head over to at rule 1 __ WOT, you can check out Ben's live stream. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Toby Tank's AM live stream, and I will catch you all tomorrow evening for the long late night Saturday night PM live stream. Thank you very much, guys. You've been ace. Take care. Bye bye.